Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. I'm Steve.
And I am Scott.
Together, we're Backyard Musings, the Science and Technology channel.
Yep, and we're talking about a good one today. Something to do with the ocean, involving some geologists. So here we go.
Really interesting, yeah. Scientists have found a unique deep sea vent field off Papua New Guinea where hot hydrothermal fluids and methane-rich gases emerge in tandem, creating an unexpected mix of chemistry and life. Off the coast of Papua New Guinea, scientists have identified an unusual kind of hydrothermal field where two very different processes happen at the same time. Hot, mineral-rich fluids rise from the seafloor, while large volumes of methane and other hydrocarbons escape nearby. This pairing has not been documented anywhere else on Earth. Would you like to know more?
Interesting. So it's an anomaly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. The site is located about 4,250 feet below the surface along the side of conical seamount in the Western Pacific near the island of, is that Lear?
Yep, here.
In Papua New Guinea. The findings were recently published in the journal Scientific Reports on September 19th, 2025. Quote, we essentially have a hot vent bubbling right next to a cool gas seep, combination which has never been described before, says Dr. Philip Brandl, marine geologist at the Geomar Helmholtz Center for Ocean Research, Kiel. He served as a chief scientist on the, is that Sane expedition, SO-299 Dynamet, which I have no idea what any of this stuff is.
Those were acronyms, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, which explored the Tabor, Lear, Tanga, Feni island chain in 2023 to study the region's underwater volcanoes or seamounts.
Brandel continues, quote, no one really expected to find a hydrothermal field here, let alone one that is so exceptional. Although previous expeditions had indicated minor hydrothermal activity, the field remained undetected during several research cruises. It was only through the use of the ROV Kiel 6000 that the peculiarities of this underwater landscape were revealed. Quote, it was a real surprise, says Brandel, especially for those of us who have worked in this area multiple times.
All right. Hydrothermal vents and methane seeps are typically found in separate areas of the seafloor. In this location, their unusual closeness is explained by the geology of conical seamount, where thick sediment layers rich in organic materials sit beneath the volcanic edifice. Rising magma warms these sediments, creating methane and other hydrocarbons, while the same heat source pushes mineral-laden fluids upward until they reach the seafloor as hot vents. Both types of fluids, the heated water from deeper layers and the cooler methane, heavier gases from the sediments, move through the same channels towards the seabed. As a result, warm fluids and cold gas emerge only a few centimeters from each other. Okay.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So it's working its way up through the cracks and the seams till it hits the seafloor. This direct neighborhood creates an entirely new hybrid environment, providing a habitat for an extremely diverse range of animals. Dense fields of the mussel Bathymodeolus, tube worms, shrimp, amphipods, and striking purple sea cucumbers cover the rocks. Quote, in places you couldn't see a single patch of rock because everything is so densely populated, says Brandel. We're confident that some of the species there have not yet been described. However, a dedicated expedition would be needed to fully study this unique habitat. So send me your money is what he's saying.
Yep. Give me donations. Yep. We need to keep this going. Due to the abundance of mussels, the scientists and the mussels, we're talking about the sea urchin, right?
Right.
Yeah. The scientists, along with local observer Stanis Kanabi from the University of Papua New Guinea, named the field Karambasol in the local Tok Pisin language. This meets muscle.
Okay.
Okay.
The natural gas composition at the Karambusil field influences both the communities of life and the geological features. The methane emitted is highly concentrated, exceeding 80%, while hot fluids rise from the magma simultaneously, creating unique chemical conditions in the subsurface.
Metals such as gold and silver, together with elements such as arsenic, antimony, and mercury, are deposited in the rock. Thus, the area bears the marks of an earlier high temperature phase involving precious metals alongside present day cooler activity.
It's pretty cool. There's gold and silver and all that other stuff down there.
Yeah.
Despite its unique geology and biology, this site is under threat. Mining is already taking place in the region. For example, at the Ladalem gold mine on Lahir, where waste and residues are discharged into the sea, exploration licenses for minerals and hydrocarbons on the seabed also exist. This endangers the fragile habitat and its highly specialized fauna.
The researchers are therefore calling for urgent further study, targeted marine spatial planning, and effective protection measures to preserve this extraordinary ecosystem. Philip Brandel quotes, "We have discovered an unexpected treasure trove of biodiversity in the Karambusil field that needs to be protected before economic interests destroy it." Okay.
Yeah, sounds interesting. Sounds pretty cool. If you're a marine biologist, this would be a gold mine for you to study.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only one, they
Okay.
said, right? That first one.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it's pretty cool.
Okay.
All
Let
right,
us
folks.
know
Thanks for joining us.
about it.
Catch you in the afternoon.
Take care, everyone. We'll see. Have a good day.